Hi guys, Grandma Bev here from Life with Grandma Bev. Whew, and boy did I have the last 2 days. First day was hell. Oh. As you know, I started going to the dentist to get my teeth fixed, and well, I should back up. Friday I went and they worked on, this is the one that the crown broke off, so he spent what was that? Yeah, whole morning on this tooth, and said that when I came back, they do the regular stuff for it, put it on and everything, and do my deep cleaning and extract my tooth. Sounds simple, doesn't it? I mean, it always has been before. So we went back Monday at 1 in the afternoon, which isn't a good time to go to Mexico. But he said it wouldn't take very long. It didn't take into account you have to stand for 2 hours in line to get back over the border, to go through the border check. Anyway, backing up. We go there and he does, his thing, and he gets my tooth ready, okay, it's just, everything's, I forgot with what the day. I'm so mixed up on the days, because it was Monday and Tuesday, so Monday we went back. So, he did all the, he's very precise and exact. Sometimes he drives me nuts because he's so, he has to be so exact, and I'm really, he's working away on the, the crown over there. I said, what are you doing back there? It's taking so long. So he finished with the impressions and everything he needed to do. And then he deep cleaned my teeth, which that was pretty easy to go through. It wasn't bad at all. And then I said, well, shouldn't we get the extraction done today, meaning Monday? He said, well, sure, let me see if there's a surgeon available to do it, because he doesn't do the extractions. He says he's like a crown expert. Yeah, I see why. And then they have experts that do the root canals, and experts that do the extractions. So they have another building where you go if you're having a root canal done, or in this case, an extraction. So they said, yeah, Dr. Diego can see you over at the other building. And so they drive you over. We could have walked, but they wanted, drive us over there. Dropped us off, and I go in, and little Diego comes up. He's all happy, and mind if we speak Spanish? The assistant, and he says, well, we're working on you. I said, well, no, this is your country. You shouldn't have to speak my language just because, I'm from the States. I respect that this is your country. I'm a visitor. So he's, oh, okay. So, all right, wait, I scored points with him. So anyway, he gave me more Novocaine, and I mean a lot of Novocaine. And it's cool. They have this drape that they lay on you, but then they turn it up like this. Just all they see is your mouth, right? So at least you don't have to look at them in the eyes and say, oh, I hate that. So before, when I've had this done, my teeth are just right out, right? But this time, oh my God. This little sucker did not want to come out. It kept breaking, crumbling, and of course he wants to get all of the pieces out, because like I said, piece could go down into a socket or somewhere in there and get infected. So he's working on it, and he had to add more Novocaine every so often. And I had this terrible thought, what if this is the wrong tooth? So I don't want to show you too much of it too close. Right, where is it? Right here. Anyway, he got most of it out, or he got all of it out, he hoped. And then he said, let's go take an x-ray, because he wanted to make sure that they got every piece out. So we do the x-ray. Well, there was a piece down in there. So we go back again, and he had a heck of a time. And part of the problem was I was bleeding so much that he had a hard time seeing it and getting a hold of it. So he finally gets it out, And he says, let's go back, other x-ray. So we go back and look, okay, he got it all out. So now all he had to do was just clean it up, like I said. And what ended up happening was they ended up having to cut out a little part of the bone to get to it, and destroyed the socket, because I asked him later, now could I get a dry socket from this? He said, no, we destroyed your socket trying to get that thing out. So, okay. So I go back in, and he says, okay, we're just going to clean it all up, which is all, and then he'll do, he puts a bone graft in. So I had a bone graft. So he's going to do the bone graft. It's like, can't you just tie a string to my tooth and open a door? Or I could just picture him getting on both of his legs on each side of where your arms go, on top of you, and pull it out, trying to pull this thing out. So the last thing was stitches. I felt those stitches because they had put so much Novocaine in, they couldn't do more, So now I've got stitches. I had a root graft done, but the tooth is out. He says, well, you can, he prescribed antibiotics, for this, which they always do. And he says, and I can give you a pain medication. I said, I don't need a pain medication. I've got some at home. I've got Aleve. And I said, then I have a stronger one. He said, well, what do you have? I said, Vicodin. So he goes, oh, okay, well, where do you live, though? Because he thought maybe I drove 3 hours down, because so many patients do. They come from all over. I said, no, I'm just out in, other 20 miles north of Yuma. He says, okay. He says, when that Novocaine wears off, you're going to feel it. He wasn't kidding. So we're all done. I thought, well, it's late enough. They were closing up all the little stands, shops with people selling all of their goods and stuff. We go to get in line, and Bob stood in line. It took us 2 hours to get through. Oh, luckily there's benches along the way. So Bob always has me sit down, and he goes way up the hill, get in line, and I just sit there watching for him, and then get up when he's close to going in. Oh, so we do that. I'm still on Monday. We finally get through, and they only had two of the gates open. See, there's actually 4 spots for 4 of the Border Patrol employees, people through. They only had 2 open. So I say we finally get through, and I thought, well, God, I am so hungry. I hadn't had anything to eat since breakfast, and I was feeling nauseous, sick from all the stuff and all the blood I was swallowing, and so we're thinking, well, what can I eat? They said, to eat soft things. So, it sounds good as a milkshake. So we decided to but there's 2 McDonald's we could have stopped at. So we went to the further one because it's closer to the street that we have to take to get down to Highway 95 to come out here. Oh, my hand movements, That'd be good sign language. So I had to get 2 milkshakes because I figured I'd put one in the refrigerator for yesterday morning, and one for the evening. But man, was I hurting! Oh man, he wasn't kidding when it would wear off. So we go down the road after we leave McDonald's and pick up the stuff. And, oh, that coldness felt good. Be damned if there was a train. Now there's always a train going across because this is a big area for trains and stuff to come in carrying all these goods. Well, at that particular spot, they have to stop to let other trains the other direction go by. Well, this happened to be one, and he stopped just 1 car short of being through the intersection. So Bob thought, well, let's just turn around, we'll go back around, Well, we knew the other street that would go through was closed to get to it. So we had to go halfway back to Yuma town, just about. Take the thing down, go all the way across. Wouldn't you know that the train had already gotten through if we would have just been patient and waited. So, so we finally got home at 7:30. Oh man. So when we went to bed, I just took a leave. I didn't take any Vicodin. See, I save the Vicodin for when I go on trips and I know I'm going to be doing a lot of walking because it's for my back, So if I don't have to take it, I don't. So I took the leave and stuff, and I slept okay. We had to be back yesterday at 1 o'clock in Mexico. So we go down there. Well, yesterday was a breeze. He just put the permanent crown on, so that's nice and done. At least I can eat a little on this side. I can't eat this side anymore. All summer I couldn't eat on this side because there was the tooth, was exposed. So we go to leave, and it was around 3 o'clock. Line is all the way up the damn hill again. So I sit down, Bob goes back up the hill to get in line, and waiting, and this woman comes and sits next to me, an elderly woman. Maybe she's my age, I don't know, she looked older than me. And people are standing in line, some of them have friends with them, and they're just chatting to kill time. They let part of the line go through, and all of a sudden she goes, "Yeah, get that anchor out of here." Did she just say what I thought she said? She did. Every once in a while she'd come out with she did not like a lot of people, I guess. She was from Wisconsin, around Sparta, Wisconsin, because I chatted with her. I was going to be friendly. I didn't want her to call me a blanker, So Bob finally gets up in the line. That was over an hour and a half, something like that. I was glad to get away from that lady. And we go through, get in the car, and he needed to stop at the grocery store for a couple of things real quick, last minute stuff. I said, okay, I'll wait in the car. You go and get it and grab me something, whatever's along the side aisle, so I have something to get in me to eat. So. And we stopped and picked up some Kentucky Fried Chicken for dinner and stuff. So we have this nice smelling chicken in the car. We head back down that road I told you about. And it's like, what are they stopping for? The train had gone through. There was a semi-truck who got impatient waiting and decided to try to do a U-turn in that little road. Now, both sides of the road are sand. I mean sandy sand. They use that for dunes and stuff, that kind of sand. So this guy goes to make a U-turn, and he gets stuck in the sand, crossing the whole road. Gal, God, take me away. So some of the cars were able to turn around and go back the other way, but we decided to kind of come up the wrong side of the road and go up to try to see what's wrong. Well, in the meantime, there was two guys walking up, and we said, "Is there any way to get around? Go through the sand? I mean, we're in a 4-wheel drive rig. Could we go?" And the guy says, "Yeah, just go up in between the cop car and the truck. Stay as close as you can to the back of the truck and go around it." So we were able to go up there and go around. And now, of course, you know me, pictures, video. So at the end of this video, I will attach the video I did of that truck. So we finally got home. Poor Lou is going crazy. Where are you guys at? So anyway, I'm fine now. It's just a little tender. In fact, it's a little swollen right here. I can feel it's like a little, but I'm taking my antibiotics, and I don't go back now till like March because I need to leave this about 3 months healing, the bone, grafting together and healing so that I can get a bridge put in it. It's either an implant or a bridge. I'm not doing an implant. Oh my God, that's money. I mean, to me it costs a lot of money to do it in Mexico. I don't know if I did it at home. So, I'm done now until March. Of course, when I talk, I'll probably have a hole. I don't know if people can see the hole in my mouth. Then I thought it'd be funny if I had a lisp from having the tooth missing, but I don't. So, that's good. So anyway, that's the story of my last 2 days. So now I've got all kinds of packages that lined up here down at the store because we weren't around to pick it up. And they don't let you pick it up in the morning, so it's too bad to pile up on them. Change your rules so I can pick them up earlier. So, stay watching because I am attaching that video of the little truck mishap. Poor guy. Comment below, share, like, subscribe, and I hope you all had a better beginning of the week than I did. But now it's Wednesday, tomorrow's Thanksgiving, Bob's got the turkey, all his fixings, you know, to start doing, and we'll be getting together with a group of people here, so it should be a good day. You know, these are our family down here now, and none of us have families that a few people go up to where their families are. Some people have families that come down, but those of us little loners, we all get together, you know. It's always fun. So, again, hope you're having a good week and hope it continues. And stay tuned because I'm going to be doing a lot of videos as soon as I get off this one. I love you all. Bye. Well, we were stopped in line before the railroad tracks, and it looks like a truck down there, as you can see, a Dollar General truck, tried to turn around in the middle of the road and might have gotten stuck in the sand. So now everybody is stopped. So we're debating, should we stay in here or go around in the dirt? Will we get stuck in the sand? It's a sand dune, so hard to know. Bob's moving up closer. There's not a whole lot you can do except go in the sand. See, this guy over here went in the sand with his pulling trailer, and looks like he's stuck. So as you can see, both ends, one end of the truck, front end, and then the back end poking out the other way. It's a police car up there, honey. Maybe you can ask one of these guys walking up what's going on. If you can get through. I'm going to turn this off till we find out. Here we go. We're going around it. Yes, he got stuck. Ooh, ooh. So, ooh, it's soft. It's soft. So this is going to cause a problem the rest of the evening. We always have this problem through here because we've got the train up here, and around certain times of the day, they come along, but they stop to wait for other trains to go through the other direction, which is what had happened here. Now both trains have gotten through, but it gets to be a mess. And I can see down here, down at the light, now we've gotten past it, but they're not letting people turn up onto this road for obvious reasons. So they've got cars. We're all stopped going down the highway up here.
Oh my God, what a mess.
But we picked up some Kentucky Fried Chicken. If we had to sit too long, we at least have something to eat. So, another fun day going into Mexico and then trying to get home. That motorhome's not going to turn up there, is he? People are just so... Oh, no, we have the red light. Is he really going to go up there? He's not going to get through. And, of course, once you're up there with a motorhome, you cannot turn around very easily to get back through. Oh, okay, he's not letting him. Okay. He's just trying to get back into the lane. Okay, this guy over here to my right is trying to get out from the construction site over here. So we let him out. Now we're going to turn on to the road. They're working on this part of the highway to widen it, which is going to be very nice. Get a lot of cars up through here. So that's that. All there is to show you here is how far the line goes back. I don't think it'll come back on. I don't know if you can see up there in the sky, but here's a guy who's trying to take a shortcut. A guy on an ultralight going up above us all. There he goes. Just don't come laying down here. So, as you can see, we're still in the line. The line actually, of course, is where it's coming from the other direction. Because a lot of these people wanted to turn on that road that we got off of where the truck is turned around. So, such is life.